Yo, Kuros, or whatever the fuck. What's your name? How do you say your name? Speak. Talk, nigga. Oh my god. Oh my fucking food. Nigga, are you? Oh my god. Why is always. Niggas who talk the most shit never say shit when they're actually in call. Just talk, nigga. God damn. Alright, well, I'm gonna be eating. Because I know my food get cold waiting for this shit, so. Nigga, I thought we weren't playing around. You're not even ready to speak? Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. You can have a second, it's fine. It's all good, bro. Also, do we have someone here, like, for sure recording, or no? Because I don't think that fucking bot works in these sections. Alright. I don't care where you upload it, where y'all upload it. Just have it so niggas can look back. Alright. Yeah, man. Look.
All right.
Oh, what's up, bro?
All right, you can start.
Oh, you want me to start? Like, I don't even know what you I don't even know what you like.
Okay.
So.
You're like, aren't you like claiming he's like a pedo? You're saying there's like pedo accusations against him.
Absolutely.
Okay, what's your claim?
So my claim is that Seth engaged in pedophilic actions. I'm not going to make a legal claim. Wait, I'm not going to make a legal claim that what he would be classified as literal by legal definition a pedophile, simply because I think that's something that should be left up to court. But in terms of his actions, absolutely he engaged in sexual misconduct, sexual conversation and sexual engagement with minors. That absolutely did happen. So do you disagree? Do you disagree with that statement?
Yes.
Okay, so why? Explain your position.
Well, like, I don't know what I would have to explain when you have the evidence presented. Like, obviously, you're trying to attack the fact that he did engage in this sexual conversation with this like underage minor. So I'm asking for you to present the evidence, and then I'll respond to the evidence accordingly.
Okay, I thought we were operating off of a shared reality where both of us are already aware of what the other has.
I'm aware of some of the things,
but apparently. So you're not even aware of everything that I presented, and you're already trying to argue against me.
Like, obviously, are you aware of 100% of the things that are you going to keep talking?
No, wait.
You just asked me a question and you wanted me to respond. Okay,
you're not responding.
So you can stop talking, Abraham. You can stop talking.
You're not responding to my question.
So I'm responding to your question right now. Are you going to continue to do this and just spurry? Like, is this what you're doing? Do you want daddy's approval or some shit, bro? Are you going to be a lame ass nigga?
I simply want your. I simply want your answer to my question. I'm not.
Let me explain or not. Okay, shut the fuck up.
Go ahead. Go, nigga.
Okay, so what I was saying to you, regardless, is the same way you can claim I don't know 100% of the conversation. Okay, so All right, he's going to continue to do this. Moderation is lame.
I don't know what to say.
You're just going to keep doing this. It's going to turn into a Spurg fest. Let's stay on the topic. Let's stay on the topic. Can you stop running away from the topic? Can you stop running away from the topic? Stop running away from the topic, bitch. Stop running away from the topic, bitch. Stop running away from the topic.
This is exactly what I fucking expected, nigga.
This is all you debaters do nowadays. You just run away from the conversation.
Oh my god, my nigga. I'm asking you.
Like, is someone gonna moderate this, or because Ace isn't doing anything? He just muted them both. Somebody needs perms, dude.
I just give him.
All right. Can we get back on topic? Y'all just started spragging. Okay, Abraham's gone. Nice. I'm about to unmute Icesta since Abra's gone anyways. And he's back. All right.
Wait, was I supposed to? Wait,
and okay. All right, can y'all just get back on topic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can. Can you let me finish my point, nigga? You asked me a question. You're being disingenuous. Can you let me finish? Okay.
Go ahead.
So what I was going off of is the basis, right? The same way that you can make the assertion that I don't have 100% of the context or the screenshots that you guys would quote unquote have to claim that sex was involved in these sexual accusations or sexual conversations. I can also claim the fact that you do not have 100% of the defense against Seth, right? Unless you imply that you're like all fucking knowing, Galactus. Like, I don't think you're all knowing. Do you know like everything? All right. So wait. Let me finish my point. Right? So I'm saying to you, based off the evidence that I've heard, that I've seen, I do not think he is one. So you can present the evidence if you want, and I will respond to the evidence accordingly. You can stop moving away from the premise of the debate.
So I'm still going to respond to you. I'm still going to respond to you. So the issue is that you're coming here in this discussion and having this discussion with me with the premise that I am already incorrect based on the information you have. Now, from what your initial statement implied, you seem to not have much information at all. So essentially, you come to me, either I guess you're loyal or something, because you're already trying to defend Seth without even having the full context necessary to understand what the fuck even happened. You don't even know what the fuck happened. Judging by the fact of what you're asking for it. I mean, that seems to be the case. And you're already trying to argue against me. So to me, that makes it seem like to me that you're not here to argue in good faith. You're not going to be charitable because you are not. You seem to be nothing but a courier, someone to represent Seth and his interests without actually using your own cognitive thought to come to your own conclusion. That's what it seems like based on what you said already. Now, that might not be true. I might be wrong. But to me, the reason. Wait,
you already explained.
I'm not done. You know, I let you go. I'm not done. Yeah. So where was I at? Yeah. So. When I would claim like Seth is engaging in predatory behavior, I did so after analyzing multiple like instances of evidence and screenshots provided to me. I didn't come to that conclusion after seeing one screenshot or hearing one rumor. I came to that conclusion after actually analyzing the evidence provided. But you seem to be coming to a conclusion already based on lack of evidence, or not lack of evidence, but you don't even really know what the claims are that are being made. Did you even watch it? Were you even there at the stage, did you watch it? It was recorded. Like, do you even understand what are we on the same like field here? Like, what's going on?
All right. So, are you done?
Yeah,
okay. Goddamn. So before I dive into that, I want to tell the moderators please stop the irrelevant tangent because he repeating his whole premise, which is annoying as fuck, and it's just gonna make me feel like the moderation is just biased. If he's gonna keep repeating himself, it's just lame. In regards to what you said, everything you just said didn't matter. You used a fucking random ass UK slang word or some shit. It was irrelevant, bro. What? I told you that the information that I've seen where I was presented, and I asked for you to demonstrate said information so I can refute to it. Because obviously what you've been going around doing is slandering Seth, so this information has spread all over the place, right?
Absolutely
So you're
not.
doing this.
Okay,
Okay, you're talking over me. Stop
okay.
talking over me. Stop talking over me, bitch. You talk for
Hold
like
on,
7
hold on.
minutes.
Can
This
we
is when I'm
can we
gonna start
like
being
go in a no,
disrespectful.
no, hold on,
Exactly.
bro.
It's
It's hard
annoying,
for
bro.
me.
Stop
Hold on.
dick.
It's hard for me to
Lame
mute
ass
because
nigga,
like
you
we're on a
fucking
stage.
Muslim bitch.
Can we please go to another
Huh?
VC that isn't a
Wait,
stage?
Muslim? What? Huh? What did you? Huh?
He
What the
said
fuck did you just?
Muslim,
No, I got. Wait, you
What?
on PC? That's why it's hard or
Who?
something.
but I
Nigga,
can't
I'm
even.
not
I
Muslim.
can't.
What are
It's
you
hard.
talking
I can't
about?
even mute. I can't even mute like this. Hold on, bro.
Also, who's supposed to be
I'm
moderating? I don't
saying
even know who the moderators are. This shit's like so fucking retarded.
it's
Like
me and
who?
facts. It's me and facts.
Like,
Okay,
Right
okay,
here.
okay. I just
just
Ignore the
gotta.
continue. Let me.
paper.
Okay, Facts. Are you done with this little whatever you had to say? Not even
Wait,
muted.
Yeah, I just
Ice.
needed
Before
to
you
Okay.
say.
Okay,
continue,
let's just.
wait, Ice. Hold on. Before you continue, I've been saying chill with the insults. Like
I,
chill with all
I, I
that.
got you, Jay. I have you, but my requirements for that is going to be the relevant tangents and just him talking over me. I'm going to insult him as long as he talks over me. Stop doing that shit. It's lame as fuck.
Alright.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you can't
I'm usually
propose.
not
You
gonna
can't.
pass over you. My fault, bro.
Okay, yeah, I get what you're
Yeah,
saying, but you can't propose formality
you
and then try to be informal at the same time. Like, choose
you
one.
just
It's
said
either
that you
going
were
to be
not. You
informal
no.
debate or formal
You
one.
stated yourself
Okay,
that you were not going to
so
be formal.
essentially,
You
okay, you're
stated
still
yourself that you weren't.
still
I'm
talking.
saying
You're
this.
still
This is
doing it.
what
So
you.
if I
This
start
is what.
insulting him, I'll be wrong, right?
This
You're
is
still
what you
doing it.
said.
Stop talking over me. Why are you so extreme? Why are you so scared to exchange dialectics with me?
Yo,
Shut up. Okay.
it was
God
actually
damn.
straight to talk to show,
What
bro.
I was saying, right? In reference to what Abraham's point was, I said all the information that I know and I'm aware of, right? I responded to the information by saying, hey, I've heard these things and I know the screenshots that people have been showing me, but there might be some things that I don't know, right? So I'm just being skeptical of the proposition that, hey, Seth does or was involved in these sexual accusations or these sexual conversations. Whilst he's claiming the 100% route of, hey, there's like no defense against what Seth is doing. And that's why I'm going to claim that everything that I have is leading to the fact that Seth was involved in these sexual conversations and these things with underage minors, right? So all I'm saying to you is that with the information presented, Abraham, there's nothing that I think points to the fact that Seth is a pedophile or Seth interacted in a sexual conversation with an underage girl. That is the first premise of the debate that I will continue under. And you can counter instead of repeating yourself on a tangent saying, ha ha ha, my name is All Might. And it doesn't look like you responded to my point. I'm going to repeat myself. Like, just continue, bro. Just respond to my premise. God damn.
Yeah. By the way, I kept getting asked to join the stage, but I was getting kicked out. I think your niggas giving
Who kicked you out?
Are y'all giving?
Dude, it's cause like even if you like hold like when you're about to draft some, if you hold them for like a split second, it's gonna kick them off stage. Like stages are ass. Just kick them.
Yeah, that's what
All right, sorry, I was talking to someone in my background. All right, so, Utopia, can I address his initial point though that he was making about formality or no? Because he said in exchange for me not going on irrelevant tangents that he would be formal. I'm not going to let him get away with that. I think that's important.
What you think what you're saying isn't irrelevant?
Well, first of all, no. But second of all, even if that was the case, the initial statement that he made in the server was "fuck being formal." So I don't want to hear about him being formal now, retroactively.
Wait, hold on.
I can provide you this. I can provide you the message if you want. It's in the
Yeah,
chat.
I understand. He probably did. I don't think you're lying. I'm just saying, y'all just need to chill with talking over it in general. Cause I'm just gonna mute you.
Yeah, and that's fine. But
with the relevant tangents thing,
Yeah.
with the relevant tangents thing, like I said, there's nothing I can do about it. If you think it's irrelevance, whatever, you probably think it's relevant, so just let it rock, bro.
All right. I just don't. I think this is like a very easy way to open up a well where anything that I say will be rendered irrelevant because it doesn't align with what he exactly wants me to say. Like I think that happens constantly in these types of fucking arguments. But if you want to be formal, even though you said you didn't want to be, even though you came in with that tough nigga energy when you first joined the call, we can do that. We can be formal. I'm down. All right.
Oh my God.
So I'll respond to what you said. Now you said you're skeptical, so you want more evidence. All right, sure. I'll provide you initially with the evidence that you've probably seen already. So, excuse me, I opened up fucking Siri. So as you probably saw in the evidence server, Seth engaged. Do you deny that Seth engaged in a conversation in 2017 with the Discord user satire. Do you deny that? I'm just asking.
Okay. That's disingenuous because the first premise that you made was under the fact that he engaged a sexual conversation with the minor. You can't try to
stage again.
Okay, wait.
Bro, how are you getting on stage, bro? I wasn't even on my phone.
Oh my god.
This shit ass.
Can I continue? Is he still hearing me? So I can at least keep talking until he comes back up here or something?
Dude, just switch VCs.
Okay.
Just suppress the entire VC.
Yeah, suppress the whole VC.
All right. So yeah, what were you saying? I didn't hear you.
We're switching VCs because the VC is like bugging.
All right.
None of you can speak, right? Yeah, good.
Wait, it's suppressed, right?
Everyone can speak. Nobody else can.
Bro, y'all straight? Where y'all at?
All right, we're good. All right. Just so what were you saying before that shit glitched out? You were answering my question, I think.
Okay. I said that you were being disingenuous because it appears like you're switching the goalposts. Like essentially what you led your premise off of was the fact that, hey, Seth engaged in a sexual conversation with a minor, which leads to the fact that, yeah, he was involved in some pedophilia activity. Whereas in the question you just proposed kind of seemed like an enclosed question to the fact. Are you going to keep interrupting me? All right. It seemed like an enclosed question due to the fact that you were basically saying, hey, Seth engaged in a conversation with an underage minor. When like Seth has probably engaged in a conversation with tons of underage minors. It doesn't have to be in a sexual way. You could just say like, hey, or something. Like, it's kind of weird, bro, that you're trying to switch the goalposts, like fit this weird agenda. But you can respond.
Okay, yeah. So the point of the question was not to switch the goalposts. I have not at any point backed down from my initial claim. The point in the question was that Seth himself, according to Haiku at least, has denied even having this conversation before. So the reason why I asked you this question is because I want to make sure we're on the same wavelength of reality where we both acknowledge that this conversation actually took place, so that then we can discuss the intricacies of whether it was right or wrong, who ages were who. Like we can discuss that after we both establish that at very least this conversation occurred, because I'm not gonna I can't argue against you if you don't even deny that. So that was the point of the question. It has absolutely nothing to do with. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So in response to the screenshots, because I'm going to operate under a system based off the information that I know, which obviously you should be on the. Hold up, I didn't yawn. All right, which obviously you should be doing the same thing towards. But essentially, all the screenshots that I have seen, as well as the situation, some of them are out of context, as well as the fact that some of these screenshots aren't even real. So I think that you should post a screenshot, and then I'll respond accordingly. If like, hey, I acknowledge this situation occurred, I acknowledge this conversation occurred, and so forth. So you can just post it in the evidence chat, and I'll respond.
Yeah. So give me a moment to post. I'm going to do this a little bit at a time, so I'll siphon these out as I go. I'll post a couple. Hold on. Let's see here. I got this, and there you go. Okay. So, what category do these fall into? Are they fake? Are they out of context? How are you going to go about justifying them?
You said, how am I going to go about justifying those screenshots that you posted?
Yeah, like, are they fake? Are they
out of context? Well, the first thing that I can obviously say, which I feel like anybody with intelligence should know, if you're gonna like claim somebody's involved in pedophilic actions, or just like typically it correlates, if you know what I mean, because you don't want to take the legal route and actually claim that he outright is a pedophile. The first thing I want to say is that you should have a Discord ID in this to verify that. I can change my name to like Seth the Programmer right now. That doesn't mean that I'm actually Seth the Programmer. So I would ask for you to show enough evidence to validate the fact that it actually is Seth. Two, these screenshots that you're posting, like in response to the satire thing, like I don't want to be rude to anybody that does send news to you, but I have more respect for myself than that. She has a boyfriend that wants her to. She thinks it's not, haha. So I'm already doubting the fact of the validity of the scans, as well as the fact that this statement. All right, you can go. You can respond. You seem so eager
I was actually responding to something in chat. No, go ahead.
Okay. Essentially, what I was saying is, yes, not only do I, test the validity of the statement or just the screenshots in general, I'm just proposing the fact that these screenshots don't have to entirely be taken in context. Like, there's two things that are wrong with these. And for you to claim that it is the case or this is happening, I would have to ask for an original substantiation. Do you know what I mean by that? Or do you want some context?
So, I'm just going to tackle this one at a time. So your initial claim is that, these are screenshots, right? Discord screenshots can be faked.
It wasn't a claim.
Okay, that was your response. Let me not say claim. That was your response to my claim, which is that essentially that Discord screenshots can be faked, and therefore you are skeptical of these specific instances as a result of that. Would you say that that's a fair overview of your initial point?
I'm sorry, your mic just like got really quiet for me. You can repeat yourself.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah, you're
sound fine now.
Yeah,
I said. So you're essentially arguing, or your response is that Discord screenshots can be easily faked, and as a result of that, you are skeptical of the validity of these screenshots as a whole.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'll address that in a plethora of ways, but I'll start with the first two, because I think that they're the strongest case here that out of the three. So while Discord screenshots can be faked, and absolutely, it was someone with enough Photoshop know-how can absolutely create something that is convincing. There is a level of there's a skill gap required for that, right? So obviously there's cropped screenshots, which are, you could argue fairly easy to manipulate, right? But then there are screenshots like what I presented here. So if you notice, the first two screenshots are a bit odd in their presentation. They're not cropped at all. In fact, they show the entire Discord window, including the menu buttons. Now, what this is a feature specific to the computer that she was using at the time. If you've ever used a Mac, you have the option to screenshot specific windows rather than the entire screen, and rather than cropping them. Now,
did you? Not even to interrupt you or to be rude to you, Abraham. Did you even hear my argument?
I heard your argument.
Okay, wait. One second. Right. I just want to say it doesn't seem like you heard my argument because you're not responding to it, and in fact, it seems like you just strawman me.
No,
what I said to you. Wait. What I said to you is you kind of just
cut me off. You cut me off. So let me say what I'm responding. Let me say what I was responding to. Your initial response was that these screenshots you are skeptical of the validity of these screenshots based on the fact that they are from Discord. I am now proceeding to give reasons in response as to why it would be extremely difficult to fake these screenshots, to address that point. Now, I understand that you made other points after that, but I'm going at this one at a time to make it as simple as possible.
I never made that point, though.
You never said that you're skeptical of these. Wait, so you never said that you're skeptical?
Wait, before you try to be disingenuous. I never said I wasn't skeptical. I said that I wasn't skeptical in that manner, right? What I presented to you as evidence to provide that it was skeptical is I said that I can change my Discord name to Seth the Programmer right now. I can literally do it for you right now. You provided a case to say that people could edit it on Photoshop and strawman my entire argument, and you're being a rat. Mid-debate.
Oh my goodness. So do you understand the way arguments are constructed? Like you can take an argument at various different angles. So even though you specifically didn't mention Photoshop, I brought up Photoshop as a method to fake a screenshot because it is a method that you can use and it is relevant to the conversation.
Yeah, but that's something that you're adding.
No, don't cut. No.
Okay.
So now that might not have been the specific method you listed, but with the way arguments are constructed, the purpose of me coming here is to dismiss all skepticism regarding the screenshots, not just specifically you, right? That's the point of why I'm here. I see you as basically a catalyst, a representative for the other side. And as a result of that, I'm going to be dismissing and arguing against various forms of skepticism that may inflict the screenshots. Because what if I did respond to you and then someone said, well, it could still be photoshopped? Well, that doesn't really help my case. I don't really give a shit about convincing you specifically. I don't give a shit about being rhetorically effective towards you specifically. I more so care about actually convincing people that these screenshots are legitimate. So I think that's probably where the misunderstanding is coming from. I'm taking this at a much more general perspective, which I guess people don't really want because they want to see me debate you specifically. But I don't really give a shit about even if you did change your mind, that's one person. That's not gonna do shit to Seth. I don't give a shit about that. It doesn't matter to me. One person's perspective changing means nothing to me in this situation. So let me continue what I was saying. Don't cut me off. You can't say not even to cut you off and then cut me off. Because you would fucking cry at the moment I did the exact same thing. So yeah, so don't do that. All right. So now what I was saying though is regarding these screenshots. So actually, I will reframe this to address specifically what you said since you want me to. So you can change your Discord name to Seth the Programmer. Now the thing is that this is a DM conversation. You cannot have on Discord at least. You cannot have a nickname. Or at least at the point in which these screenshots were taken, you could not have a nickname in a direct message. Now there are other ways to change your name on Discord. You could technically edit the metadata. If you were on Discord for web, for example, you could open up the HTML editor and change the name manually that way. Of course, this is the Discord app, so the process of opening up that HTML editor is a lot less known and a lot more difficult. Than it would be on a browser, right? Now, so technically, this is within the skill level of someone to accomplish, but it's not really something that would necessarily be easy for a layman who doesn't really know what they're doing. And considering that these screenshots were taken by a 16-year-old girl who was at the time, at least, pretty technically, not very technically literate, it's unlikely that would be a causal factor leading to the creation of these screenshots. It's far more likely, in fact, that these screenshots were in fact legitimate, because all of the methods that would be required to change Seth's name in the screenshot would be far too advanced for the person at the time to know. Now, ultimately, right, this accusation being made against Seth is not something. Obviously, I can't go back and screen share this chat because, for one, Seth deleted his account specifically to avoid accountability for this. At least that's why I postulate he did. But either way, regardless of his reasons, let me not insert a reason. Regardless of his reason, he decided to delete his account. She, and I can provide evidence that this took place, she deleted her account because she was being cyber stalked and harassed by a completely independent and different group of people on Discord. And I can provide evidence of that if you doubt that being a legitimate cause as to why she would delete her account. So obviously, it is not possible for me to go back and screen share the conversation. But this is the nature of more or less every allegation of sexual misconduct, unless there is even if there's physical evidence of, let's say in a rape case as an example, right? Even if there's physical evidence that the two had sexual intercourse, it's not necessarily evidence of rape. Now, you can even find vaginal tearing, but that can actually happen during rough sex. So there's no way to undeniably, unequivocally prove a case of sexual misconduct, even in court. It's a very difficult crime to prove. That's why the majority of sexual assault goes unreported, and even when it's reported, even when it isn't, nigga, you can keep being disrespectful, but fucking nigga, cope. Nigga, the majority of sexual assault goes unreported, and when it is reported, it absolutely is not easily proven. In fact, the majority of sexual assault goes unpunished. for the exact reason that it is such a difficult crime to approve or to prove, rather. And that is a physical example. This is a digital one, which is far more open to levels of skepticism, as you pointed out. But what I would say is that since I don't believe you have sufficient reason to doubt these screenshots, other than the possibility that they may have been photoshopped or manipulated in some other way besides Photoshop. Which I don't think is sufficient reason to dismiss them. It may be sufficient reason to be skeptical of them, but if you're only skeptical of them, then, well, I don't really care to address that, because I don't really care if you're skeptical of them. But if you dismiss them, sure, that's something that I would be willing to respond to. But I don't think that you've met sufficient evidence to dismiss them.
Okay.
I'm done. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Can we please, for the love of fucking God, like, moderators, stop that shit, bro? That shit is actually ass. Please.
Oh my God. Are you going to keep crying to the moderators? Are you going to keep crying to the moderators?
Are you done? Are you done, dude? Are you done interrupting me?
You've literally cried at
if I start patting you and violating you, then what? Just shut up, bro. Okay. What I'm talking about is that whole irrelevant, like that whole thing of him repeating himself on the fact that, oh, you can't be skepticism and just straw manning me. It's annoying. Just make the debate informal then. Let's just fucking interrupt each other. Like, fuck it, bro.
Wait, what'd you say? I'm trying to find your name. What's your name?
Okay, my name is my evidence right now. Just look at general chat. Just set the programmer. So basically what I was saying to him, because he's an idiot, he kept basically trying to straw man my point, and then the first thing he brought up was the whole like, oh, you can Photoshop it and provide that evidence. The second was like, you can't have Discord.
Your issue, wait. Your issue is him straw manning you?
It's not just that, the straw man. It's the fact that he continued to talk for like 15 minutes when the whole chat kind of got annoyed and everybody was like, bro, he's just speaking at this point. Like, it's dumb. Like, you might as well just interrupt each other. Like, you can kind of want to give like time frames or something.
Y'all not going to interrupt each other, but look.
Is 2 minutes enough, Jay?
Here? Where is he? Is this nigga here?
I think he keeps having like mental breakdowns or some shit, trying to like cope with exposing a guy who makes more money than him, probably.
Bro, oh yeah, he is here. All right.
Okay.
If people are saying that you're going on a tangent, just like chill out with all
just give us to prevent it. What I would recommend is like 2 minute time frames. Like, we both give what we have to say in 2 minutes, and we keep switching back and forth.
I'm not doing all that. Just chill. That's all I have to say.
All right. Essentially. Okay. Essentially, what I was saying though, before that whole like 7 minute conversation is, it's like the second time he strawmanned me. He literally keeps like misrepresenting my argument. The first one was through Photoshop. The second one was trying to say, oh, Discord back then at this time, you couldn't change your nicknames. My name literally right now on Discord, my username is Seth the fucking programmer, nigga. Like, the same nigga that raised you. So obviously you can change. Okay, you can stop interrupting me. I didn't do this.
I'm not interrupting. I'm asking for a moderator.
Just mute it.
I'm asking for a moderator. Utopia.
What's good?
Shut the fuck up. All right. Yeah. So I would like to address what he said earlier, because first of all, I don't think it's fair that a nigga can just cut me off and cry to the moderator in the middle of an argument just because he thinks I'm going too long. I'm not here to entertain anyone in this call or this nigga. I don't give a shit about that. This is a very serious situation. I don't care about being entertaining or rhetorically effective. I care about fucking actually discussing the point at hand, right? So, I don't really see it as a valid complaint. Additionally, I'm getting very, very tired of him just crying to you every time that it's just. The entire pace of this discussion is going at a fucking snail's pace because he keeps crying every time that I try to move the discussion along by pinpointing on one of his points. Like, I'm interrupting him, but that's because I don't want him to go on and lose the point that he's making. Right? That's generally the reason why I speak when I do. And I don't think that that's necessarily wrong. And also, I wasn't even told that this debate would be moderated. So that I didn't even know that when I came in here. So I don't know.
Just the moderators to make sure that y'all aren't fucking screaming y'all heads
off. I'm not against it. I'm just saying I didn't know it would be. So I came in. Yeah.
But the it seems that the issue people have is that you're essentially repeating yourself. That's what they're saying.
Christ, bro.
Yeah, that's who is there though. Are we talking about the contest? I don't. As far as I'm concerned, no one else is in this call. As far as I'm not here to entertain anyone. I already made that clear. So as far as I'm concerned, it's just me.
Jay,
The nigga
please,
that I'm arguing Icesta, and then
please just let me
just-
finish my point. I'm bored. Please,
Can y'all just?
I don't care. Nigga, I don't care. This is exactly the reason why I didn't want to do this, because look at you. You said look at you. You said you're bored, nigga. This isn't for your entertainment.
You didn't refute anything that I said.
This has absolutely nothing to do with your entertainment. This has absolutely nothing.
I didn't even get the because he's just talking.
Nigga, you didn't even. Nigga, you cut me off to begin with.
You literally said you were done. You said you were done. It's on recording. It's literally on recording, dude.
Yeah, I said I was done with my initial point, but
you
then
said you were done, and I said, okay, I'll respond.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. Oh my shit. This is okay.
Are you done?
You moderator. You
just
heard
get back
on
chat, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Aside from whatever the fuck that was, what I said to you verbatim was the fact of, yes, you can change your username. You strawman me via virtue of saying the fact that you can use your nickname, where they didn't have the technology back then on Discord for you to change your nickname in someone's DM. That's not the same thing as me saying you can just change your username. Like, I'm Seth the programmer right now. Like, this kind of just refutes your entire argument or your relevant tangent. And the fact that you're like going off of the fact,
can I respond?
No,
I can't respond. Okay, well, this isn't a discussion anymore. I can't respond.
You talked for like 7 minutes, dude. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Abraham.
You're actually mad. You're so mad. Holy
shit. You just mute him? Like, you mute me every time I interrupt him, but when he does it, he doesn't get muted.
I've been muted more than you this entire discussion. What are you talking about?
You haven't. Trust me.
You can look at the log. I'm willing to bet money on that. I absolutely have.
In response to what he was saying, because you keep
you don't run from that bitch.
He doesn't want to be proven wrong. Oh my god.
No, don't run from that. I assure you, I've been fucking muted.
You're both muted. Let's just like calm down.
Turn your mic up,
one at a time. Speak. Shut the fuck up, Jay. All right, I'm gonna like unmute Ice because like he was the one that was like originally like talking. I'd like it if like you guys like go back to the point and like don't fucking like yell and shit.
Thank you.
So
bro.
Ice,
I'm gonna unmute Ice because you
just want to finish my point. I've been trying to do it for 7 minutes. Okay, so what I was saying to you is the fact that obviously you can just change your username. I just want my argument refuted, dude. I can go on Discord, change my username as I just did to Seth the programmer, have Seth's fucking masked man cringe like Bardock profile picture in my use and everything, and completely mimic being Seth. And this has nothing to do with Photoshop. This has nothing to do about changing your nicknames in somebody's DMs. I don't even think you can fucking do that shit. I don't even know.
You can't. You can't.
Okay.
So
you're gonna let me finish?
Okay,
I never said I was done, bro. I never said I was done. I literally never said I was done.
Go ahead.
What I said to you is the reason why this also made it worse for you is because you proposed an argument from skepticism yourself by bringing up stuff like Photoshop, which I didn't. So you're already entailing that your argument, or just the premise for your argument in general, has way more things that could propose fallibility to them. Whereas my argument doesn't propose any fallibility whatsoever. All I have to do is address your claim so far with skepticism and just simply say, hey, this doesn't have to be Seth. Hey, using your own argument against you, this could just be Photoshop, which I didn't initially use. You can say it's not, and this takes like an expert level of skill. But I'm saying that, that expert level of skill is also possible. Your argument, you're still interrupting me, bro. Like, I'm going to finish up. I don't talk for 7 minutes like you. So obviously, this is proposed with skepticism. I'm just asking you to respond to the fact that you could change your username to Seth the programmer. It's simple, bro. Go ahead.
Yep. So I'll address the first point. Okay, actually, DM me right now and tell me what you see. DM me on your account. Send a fucking dot or something. Take your time. Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, your DMs are off.
No, they're on with shared server. We're in a shared server.
Okay. Maybe mine's are off. Let me see.
I'll add you as a friend if that's what you need.
Here you go.
Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so you changed your Discord name. Yeah, so you changed your Discord name. Is that what you were referring to?
Yes, that was the initial argument. I posted in chat for everybody to see what I was talking about.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, because I thought you said nickname.
No, I said username.
Which obviously wouldn't be possible to change that in a DM, right? Okay, that makes more sense. All right. So so do you understand what my claim is? Can you just repeat back to me a very simple version of what I'm claiming here?
Okay. And you're talking about in response. Well, when it really
my initial.
Are you talking about your initial premise or premise?
My initial just premise as to what? Yeah, just my initial premise. Very simple.
For what the debate, you have to specify, bro.
Well, I'm asking you. I'm saying if you if we're on the same page as to what I am arguing, because we don't seem to be based on what your response is, and I can elaborate.
That's what I'm saying. In response to okay, dude. There's two. I don't know if you're out of the loop for debating, but obviously there's I'm trying to explain to you, dude. You're asking me a question.
You kept cutting me off while I was in the middle of elaborating. You kept cutting me off when I was
bro.
Yeah, you're actually so mad. You're incapable of having a coherent discussion. But what I was saying is that the initial point you made in that last response seems to suggest that you are unaware of what I am actually arguing or what my positions actually are. So I am asking you to repeat back to me what my position is in this topic.
Okay, there you go. Thanks for the clarification of okay. Simply your premise for the overall topic of the debate, not the premise or the minor point that you made to stem from that. The premise itself was you trying to basically say, hey, Seth was involved in these sexual, conversations or sexual conduct with underage minors that leads to the fact that, they're kind of pedophilic actions. Not entirely that he's a pedophile in terms of legality, and you don't want to make that claim objectively, right? But you're just saying these things lead to that or stem from that, right? From the initial argument. All I did was put a wrench in it and say, hey,
you answered my question. I didn't.
I feel like you were done. So you can continue.
I wasn't done. I wasn't done at all. I was asking you a question which is vital to my premise. Okay, yeah. So okay. I think your initial assessment of my argument is fair, but I think you're unaware of how I'm actually going about justifying that argument. So you seem to believe that all claims that if a claim is argued to be true, that it must be provable unequivocally without any level of skepticism, right? That's what it seems to be that you're arguing. I'm not saying you said that, but that's what your position seems to be based on the way you're arguing. So you are being uncharitable to the screenshots provided because there is a potential that they have been manipulated. Which by that same metric, there is absolutely nothing I could provide to you that would in fact meet your burden of proof, because you created a burden of proof that is infallible in nature. I can't possibly meet your burden of proof because you would always have some argument, some idea as to how it can be manipulated. So I don't think that's. I'm not done. So that's what it seems to be. That's what it seems to me that you're arguing. But regardless, I can provide other screenshots as well in addition to that to try and continue to substantiate the point. But like I said, I don't know if this is necessarily going to be effective, because it seems to me to be that nothing I provide will matter. So for testimonial evidence, which testimony is a valid form of evidence in the legal system, so I don't think that it should be it shouldn't be allowed here. This is a conversation between Seth on an alt and Trini. And Trini has testified personally that he was aware entirely and knew that this was Seth he was speaking to. And in this screenshot, Seth admits to the altercation occurring. Now, again, you're going to say, well, this alt could have been anyone. I mean, his name is Dork, right? We don't even know who he is. Hell, we don't even know if Canna is Trini. The issue with this argument, though, is that this is unnecessarily uncharitable, I would argue, to the provided evidence for the same reasons I listed before. But I'm assuming you're just going to say that. So that's why I don't even know if there's any point in continuing.
All right, so
no matter what. Okay, go ahead.
You kind of just repeated yourself again. Not to be rude. You just went off of the burden of proof point twice, and you kind of conceded twice. But
what are you? Hold on. Wait. Oh my God.
Wait. Okay, 1 second.
Wait, I want to ask you one question.
All right,
just one question. One question.
Okay, I don't care about your question, dude. I'm trying to respond to your initial point. You can ask me the question afterwards. Like,
no, because you're just gonna
all
go
right.
on.
So essentially, the reason why I'm claiming the fact and making the assertion that you conceded twice is due to the fact that you literally made a concession via burden of proof, right? You said that you wouldn't be able to prove to me using your line of evidence that Seth was involved in these due to the fact that your evidence proposes fallibility and you're able to attack with skepticism. All right, stop interrupting me, dude. Stop doing that shit. I don't do it to you.
That same shit. Yes, you did. You
essentially,
did it to me earlier.
essentially, what I was saying to you is I can literally take your concession via burden of proof because you said no matter what you do, using the fallibility in your evidence, you would never be able to prescribe to me a reason why Seth was involved in these things through this proof system, right? You made a weird claim to say that, like, hey, there's nothing I could show you. Yes, there is. You could show me Seth the programmer with his ID that I won't give out because I want niggas like spam him or some shit. But you can just get Seth the programmer, his ID, post it, show him that it's Seth, right? Instead of all these screenshots that I'm able to attack with skepticism, propose fallibility and everything else, right?
Yeah,
so that's why I think that this just isn't really a good outlook for you. And there's also this, which I want to show you. 1 second. Hold up. 1 second, bro.
Yeah, sure, dude. Also, I would like to get some.
Okay, so
this is okay.
There's also. Are you done?
Hold on.
I was saying something to the moderator. This is unrelated. I have two people who are willing or who might be willing to vouch on that of certain things that were claimed. Jade and Trini. Though I don't know if both of them will. We'll see about it.
Trini agrees. Trini agrees Seth didn't do anything. You can get him in here if you want.
Well, actually, I can actually tell you what Trini thinks, actually, because I spoke to him right before. Whose fucking TV is that?
I think that's Jade's, because I muted him.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Yeah, additionally, so you want me to actually tell you what Trini said? If you're interested, this is not related to what we were talking about, I guess.
What Trini said today?
Well, not today, but the last time we spoke.
When's the last time you spoke?
Within the last couple of days, like initially when this whole expose occurred.
You can post a screenshot.
Yeah, sure. Give me a second. Let me get the screenshot real quick. One second. Okay, so here's now you can read the entire screenshot, but the part that is actually pertains to what we're talking about here. She's okay, so I don't feel bad if y'all want to criticize him for being creepy with kids, but I'd be careful telling everyone he's a child groomer, which is, by the way, a claim I never made.
Not to interrupt you, which screenshot is that? I'm like scrolling through it. I don't see it.
It's the most recent. It's an Avid. I'm not posting them in general.
Is it the Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon is his current account.
Brandon. Are you reading it from the top? The grooming shit was attributable, or where are you reading it from? I'm looking.
I
don't feel bad. Okay, go ahead.
If y'all I do support criticizing him, though. He does need to be punished for being nasty. That nastiness referring to his interaction with minors. Needs to be a better person. Now, Trini was not on board with the accusation of him directly being a pedophile, but that has nothing to do with what I'm claiming. He absolutely believes that Seth should be criticized for speaking in a sexual way to minors. So, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so you can show me that screenshot. I'm not sure if Trini's online right now, but he was spoken to before the situation. And he doesn't think that this situation is the way it works because Trini actually thinks that you guys he asked for this evidence before previously. You guys weren't able to provide or substantiate said evidence. And the fact that you guys are literally coming out with evidence now, and a lot of the screenshots appear to be faked. He tested the validity or tested the fact that these are even real.
You're poisoning the well.
Okay,
what do you mean?
Are you going to keep interrupting me, or are you going to let me respond? All right. So essentially, what I'm saying to you about this screenshot as well, it's like to test the statement that is made, anyways, where he says, "I don't feel bad if y'all want to criticize him for being creepy with kids, but I'd be careful for telling everyone he's a child groomer because it's not true, and he could end up losing his entire life over it." So all
It's a
he's
good thing
saying
I
in this
never called him a child.
screenshot,
It's a
I don't
good
know
thing
why
I've
you
never
read
called
it.
him a
Okay,
child.
wait,
I've never called him a child groomer, so that's okay. Go.
okay. I never claimed you did. Stop interrupting
Okay,
me,
how's this
Abe.
relevant to me then? This is irrelevant then.
Essentially, all that you're saying, or all that
Yes, it is.
Trini's saying in this screenshot, is he's saying that he doesn't feel bad if you guys were to criticize him. If you guys were criticizing him, I myself don't feel bad. That has nothing to do with me. That's an entirely different person.
That's what
All
we're
Trini's
doing.
saying is he suggests that you guys don't do it because he didn't do it. It's simple.
What?
I don't know why you read
Wait,
it.
hold on. Wait. No, that's completely wrong. Seth,
Okay, I'll
Trini,
screenshot.
Trini himself. No, Trini himself in this conversation absolutely,
Here you go.
absolutely states that these events did occur. Also, what
Here
do you
you
say?
go.
You need to send shit in evidence. It's going to get buried.
I
in general.
did.
What do you do?
I did.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
There's nothing.
Calm down. Okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
Wait.
And then there's also this
wait.
part
I'm
of your
gonna.
screenshot.
No, you're gonna have to learn how
Stop
to learn how
interrupting
to
me. You just asked me for evidence.
wait. Learn how. Wait, yeah, I'm gonna respond. Learn how to wait. Learn
Are you done speaking over me?
Wait,
Are you
learn
done
how
speaking
to
over me? Okay.
learn how to read.
Hold on. Okay. So let like Abe like address what you just posted, Ice, because like obviously has like contentions with that. So like just like let's all just like chill out. Just like let him like address it.
Yeah. So wait, all right, Chad.
Oh, you aren't done? Okay, hold on. You aren't done, Ice?
No,
I
need
literally
to respond
said
to that.
that.
No, I just need to respond to that. No, I need to respond to that.
I said I wasn't done. He asked me for evidence, and I posted a part of it.
I can't let him get away with this. No, I can't get.
You can't let him get away with this. Are you done, bro? This isn't a Breaking Bad episode.
Oh my fucking god, my nigga! You cannot. I'm not. This is actually. I'm.
Okay. Let's just calm down. The Ace or fucking Ice finish like posting his evidence, and you can address it one by one. That's like the most like best way to do this shit than like just like go on tangents.
I'm actually gonna fucking. Okay, go ahead.
Hold up.
Ice. Floor is yours.
1 second.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
I had to get something.
Sure.
Essentially though, with what Abe posted, Abe posted in the same screenshot. The evidence that he wanted is right here. Here you go. This is the evidence that he wanted.
Did you already send it, or are you talking about something else?
Here you go. Okay, this is the part of the evidence, which is why I think it's needed.
Mm-hmm.
So, in context, right?
Oh
right here. This is the full part of the conversation where he says, "But I'd be careful telling everyone he's a child groomer because it could end up losing an entire life over it." She said it happened, then lied. She said he never said that. Okay, it's right there. She's saying never said that. The part at the bottom that I think that is, needed for this line of evidence is the fact where it says, "I do support criticizing him though. He deserves to be punished for being nasty. Needs to be a better person in general." None of this is entailed or stems from the initial point that Trini made of where he thinks that he didn't do it, as well as the girl herself lying about the situation.
No.
That kind of fits the burden of proof that you required.
Can I respond?
I'm letting you do it right now. Why are you so eager? Calm the fuck down, bro.
Yeah, I'm eager because I'm eager because you're unable to read. You cannot read. So here's what the screenshot says. I want all right, chat. Let's follow along. All right. She said it happened and then lied. She never said that. Now, what is he referring to? If we pull up the full screenshot. Wait, did you get this from my screenshot or did you download your own from a different part of the conversation and then crop it? Is this from my screenshot or what? I'm trying to make sure because I have multiple pages of this shit from their conversation. Hello?
No, sorry, you can continue.
No, I'm asking you a question so I know what I'm looking at. So the screenshot where he says she lied. Wait, you deleted it. What happened? Oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I didn't delete it, bro.
Where it happened is she lied and then she never said that. Where is this from? This is from the screenshot that I posted, right? Just making sure because there are multiple from this conversation. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna ask you any questions today. All right, so
are you okay?
I asked you a question, but you just were quiet. So I don't know what's going on.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear what you said.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. So and low key, so let's look at the full context. And low key, I do think satire is hamming it up. She flat out made shit up, like Seth promising to fly out to Australia and having a hotel arranged or some shit. She said it happened and then lied. She never said that. He was not referring to the initial screenshots provided when he said that. He was instead referring to the third screenshot, which he alleged that he never saw when he said that. So he wasn't saying that she lied in general. She was saying that he was arguing that she lied in specific instances. She didn't, though, and I'll go over why that is in a second. Why those screenshots are legitimate. He goes on to say that bad if y'all want to criticize him for being creepy with kids, but I'd be careful telling everyone he is a child groomer, because that is not true, and he could end up losing his entire career. Trinity does not say in the screenshot that Seth engaging in sexual misconduct with minors was wrong or incorrect, or that it didn't happen. In fact, he believes it happened. He believes it happened so much so that he discussed it with Seth and made Seth apologize for it, as I provided in the initial screenshots before. What he's saying is that he does not necessarily believe that this leads to the conclusion that Seth is a child groomer, which is, that's I don't know if I agree or disagree with that, but that does not reflect at all on the validity of the claim that the conversation happened, which he attests to and agrees occurred, and he even said it occurred in this conversation. What he's saying, so either way, I can completely dismiss that.
Okay. Essentially, everything that you just said literally didn't respond to my point at all.
Oh my. Okay.
The reason why.
Wait, moderator. Okay. Wait, no matter. Okay. Utopia.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
No, Utopia. Utopia. Hello. Okay, moderator. Can I get facts?
Yo, I'm lagging way too hard. I send it for help, bro.
Yeah, no, it's
just get Sunday, bro.
Wait, I don't even know who's a mod here, dude.
Oh my god.
It's like me, Beanman, Facts, Ace, and Utopia.
Okay. Who's speaking? Who is speaking right now?
Sunday.
Okay, sorry, I didn't recognize your voice. Yeah, I don't really see. This is pretty every point that I've made. Icesta simply states that it's not actually addressing what he's saying. So I don't really see this discussion continuing any. I don't really like.
So you want to stop? Do you not think you can prove to me that he didn't? Let him explain.
Yeah. So the thing is that I'm absolutely willing to argue this topic. However, this from the very start of this discussion has been entirely uncharitable. I've been unable to make any reasonable. I've been unable to make any sort of argument from the start, simply because everything that I say is either dismissed by it being said it was irrelevant. And by the way, I predicted this at the start. Everything that I say is either irrelevant, according to him, or it doesn't address what he says, even if it directly does address what he says. So I don't really see any path where this discussion could possibly aid either of us in any meaningful way. That's my point. I don't see it. Yeah.
So,
Ice, would you like to say anything to that?
Can I do that too? Can I just be like moderator? No, Sunday.
You can. Yeah, you did that early. Wait, you did that earlier, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
I only do that when you interrupt me, Abe. Essentially, though, the reason why I'm saying these points literally have no meaning to the conversation is because he literally just I don't even know why this is continuing at this point. He literally agrees to the fact that he can't substantiate these scans due to the fallibility within the scans. Essentially, as well, what he posted with this Trini thing is out of context. I don't know why Jade is more proof showing Ice. What the hell? Yeah. So in regards to this scan, with Trini, I don't even know we're allowing Jade into the conversation. That's something separate. I don't mind engaging with Jade as well, but I feel like you should unmute him for that if I'm going to go off of Jade.
I think Jay can unmute himself in the VC. I think.
Okay. All right. Well, shit. Then that's fine. Then I'll continue. In regards to these scans that Trini is saying, I'm also getting DM'd about this whole situation with Trini as well. And it's kind of not in the same regard that you think it is. These screenshots, as well as these two things that I provide, these are in response to everything else with the situation. So here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. So here you go. This is just like regular like photoshopping, and like these photoshopping things just show that you're able to.
Wait, are we still
Okay.
arguing? Wait,
You're gonna keep.
question. Wait,
Okay, are you gonna keep interrupting? Hey, moderator, moderator.
Okay, go ahead.
Moderator.
Oh my god.
Moderator.
Go.
Stop being petty.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my gosh.
All right. Anyways, yeah. So these like just like show the differentiation between like photoshopping and like non-photoshopping, like forensically, and how you're able to like alter scan. So it shows like the original like message that you can have there. So like set the programmer. Yeah, you are. It sucks. You live in Oslo. I mean, I got enough money to survive. All right, no problem. And then it shows like the edited message above, how you're able to just change the graph of the scan to propose more fallibility to the fact of photoshopping. Photoshopping wasn't even my initial point, though, only due to the fact that I just argued that you could have provided the same claim he was making with skepticism and attribute that to it by just saying that you're not able to substantiate it. But to take this even a step farther, because it doesn't seem like you could... Okay. To take this even a step farther, because it doesn't seem like you could substantiate Seth doing these things. I'll also just provide the same evidence to the little girl that like you're getting involved in this situation, which is kind of weird to be honest. But like, can you even prove that little girl actually said those things?
She's not. First of all, she's not a little. Okay, let me just pause up a second.
It doesn't matter what she is, bro. Can you prove the girl said those things?
Yeah, Utopia. What the fuck was that? The entire point of what I just said prior to his statement was that I do not see a foreseeable outcome in this discussion, and yet, despite that, he continued to provide arguments when I said that I didn't like what like I thought he was talking to you that whole time. Like, what the fuck does this have to do with moderation? But he just continues to argue. Like, what's going on there?
So. Like, are you saying if you see no possible outcome for this, are you saying you're just gonna drop it? Like, do you want to leave?
I have nothing to. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna leave, but I'm just saying, like, what the entire position, the entire thing that I brought up. The reason why I brought up the moderating team is that everything that I say was being disregarded as irrelevant, and he just went on a tangent about that didn't actually substantiate that claim at all. That what I was saying was irrelevant, and then proceeded to continue to argue the point when he was talking to a moderator about it. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand what's actually going on right now.
Sunday, do you mind if I do this? This might be a little, an explosion in here. Do you mind if I want you. Wait, Sunday. I want you to go in the evidence chat right here. Because I don't know, my information is pretty strong. Like, they call me a Yonko this year or whatever, So like, people like sent me this screenshot. I guess we should just take these stuff seriously. Apparently with like Jade and like the rest of these people were facts just admitting that they faked half of this shit. What is this?
No.
You're an idiot.
Wait, stop interrupting. You're a moderator. Stop interrupting. You're a moderator.
No, I don't care. No, I'm gonna explain it because you're retarded. Anyways, basically what I said, half of this isn't evidence, is because it's vouches, not actual screenshots of what happened. What's wrong with you, dude? You're an idiot. Close your mouth. God, get back to getting beat up by Abraham, you degenerate. What's wrong with you?
Wait, can I say?
Damn, those are some neutral ass moderators.
Can I just say what I was gonna say?
Jay, this is why I don't do this. Like, this shit is lame. It's corny, bro.
Hold on.
There was like no need for that.
Okay, I'm done. Okay.
Chill. I'm saying, and you
being interrupted or like jumping in is kind of lame. Like. Okay, so I don't know why Fax felt the need to like. I don't know why he felt the need.
Why do you say my name? Why do you say my name?
Okay, can you let me finish? Fax, you don't even know what the issue I have is. Like, you don't even know what I'm gonna say. Shut up, Fax. Goddamn. Okay, so what I'm gonna say, Fax, is that I don't even have the full context. The point wasn't even to defame you, fucking idiot. The point was to show that, hey, you can have these same people and propose fallibility through names. The same way that people could be faking this. This might not even be you. The whole point of that was to show that facts.
You
It
got
has
it, dog.
nothing to do with me trying to say that you were
definitely a
faking it.
lie. That's
So
not
you
how it's
I literally
presented at
said
all,
that.
and
It's
it's
on
all a
recording.
lie.
You're stupid.
Okay.
It's on
You got
recording,
it.
facts.
You got it,
You want me to
Icesta.
lie to you?
You got it, Icesta.
God damn. Niggas are so mad because you want $20 from Seth. Shut up, bro. God damn, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, chill. Damn, he's
Like,
out. He's muted. Damn.
These are moderators, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I'm
Yes,
not
yes, and he
moderating your
muted.
debate.
Can I say
Facts.
can I say
Just
something
go back on
real
mute.
quick?
Yes.
So
the floor is
I
yours.
wasn't even okay. Essentially though, going off of the point, I wasn't even just trying to come for Vax or just establish that. All I was saying was the fact that hey, you can propose fallibility through screenshots and through statements with usernames, and that's all I really had to show. And niggas just got fucking mad because of it. Had a mental breakdown. Like, so the whole thing that I'm getting from Abraham. It just sounds like Abraham doesn't feel like he can convince or he can actually prove or substantiate the shit that he's saying. So he just doesn't want to converse.
Me and Facts have a very analogous point here, right?
Analogous.
Which I think if you
what's the analogous point,
Abraham?
You're
actually so mad. Holy shit! So yeah, our points
I'm
are
mad?
analogous.
Nigga, I don't get anything out of this. You're just a weirdo trying to excuse it. You make more money than you on Discord.
Please mute him. Please mute him. Okay, yeah, thank you, fucking God.
Just like relax.
Okay. So the reason why I think me and Fax's points are analogous, or whatever word you want to fucking use for it, my nigga, is that we both make a claim that you seem to be misconstruing. What he said is that, well, a lot of these screenshots are based on testimony, vouchers, and the entire aspect of screen. Even if we had a tag for Seth, right? Even if we had that technically wouldn't be infallible proof. That wouldn't be infallible. You can even fake that. So the point that we're making is that there is a level of skepticism you can apply to any Discord screenshot, but that one ought to be charitable based on the amount of testimony we have to corroborate said screenshots, the validity of them, so on and so forth. It's not just this isn't a tit for tat argument where there's only one aspect that you need to take into account. This is absolutely just like any case made against any person. There has to be a mountain of evidence which all supports itself. Any individual piece of evidence alone may not be strong, but when put together as a collective, that's when it's effective. So obviously, if we pick apart individual screenshots, I'm never going to disagree with the idea that you can be skeptical about them, because you absolutely can be skeptical about screenshots. I think everyone here agrees with that. But what we're saying is that the skepticism you're applying to these screenshots to the screenshots and argument provided are far beyond the realm of what should be reasonably applied. That's the position I have, and that's the argument that I think is being made here. That's the argument that I think Fax is making here, as well. So I could, but honestly, dude, I don't even know what to say anymore. Since the entire discussion has gone off the wall because now people are Facts and shit. I'm done with the constructive discussion or whatever. Like, or any of that. If people want to talk, they can talk. I'm not really going to participate in the moderated debate, but I'm gonna still talk. But it's not. I'm not. Yeah, I'm done with that. That's specific.
Okay. So in response to another relevant point that had to do with my premise,
this heads up. Like clock.
Why are you talking? I'm done talking.
Like clockwork.
You're such a spur, dude.
Like clockwork. Another irrelevant point.
Here's a way to demonstrate. Here's a way to demonstrate. While you can apply skepticism to all things, you're able to prove some things have more validity than the others to obviously lead towards an Occam's, right? So here's an example. Sorry to put Sage under the bus, but when I was packing Sage because his YouTube channel had like Superman videos and he called himself Sage Blue and he was like role playing, right? I'm able to substantiate that it's like Sage through the Discord ID and then actually show him that it's him or screen recording my DMs and actually going there just talking to Sage, right? So obviously you can apply that level of just skepticism to anything, but if you're able to validate those things, that is fine. But in this case, your only way to validate them seems to provide fallibility, seems to provide skepticism. And then on top of that, there's a lot of claims from anecdotal evidence. And these same anecdotal lines of evidence don't really equate to anything due to the fact that these same people, I would argue, if anything, have an inherent bias towards Seth. Or just some of these people have had problems with Seth in the past, that would lead to even more fallibility, even if they don't hate this man directly. So obviously there's nothing that you can do to continue the conversation. There's nothing that you can do to attribute the fact that Seth was involved in these pedophilia actions. And you just look stupid, Abraham.
What is anecdotal? What is anecdotal? Wait a minute. I have
why are you interrupting me? Why are you interrupting me, bro? You said you were done talking. Now you're interrupting me. Now you're interrupting me. Bro, dude, is this for money, nigga? Do you want me to Venmo you, nigga? Do you want cash?
Oh, you're so mad.
Stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. I'm not mad. I get nothing out of this whole situation. Don't interrupt me. God damn. Okay. So all I'm saying to you is that it doesn't seem like you're able to substantiate the line of evidence that you're presented. It keeps going back to the fact of substantiated. How are you substantiating it? Through a claim. How is this claim substantiated? Through this person or through this line of evidence that proposes said fallibility. That's all I'm asking for you to do. I don't even have to get Seth in here or get a recorder or anything. All I did was provide skepticism to you and you got folded like an omelet, nigga. Respond. Okay, all
right. So first of all, I what is anecdotal evidence, my nigga? What is that? I know what anecdotal evidence is, but what the fuck is anecdotal evidence? And second,
are you done?
What do you mean? Am I done? I just started talking. You're actually so mad.
It wasn't funny, nigga. You know what I meant.
Oh my god, you're so mad. Holy shit, you're so okay. This entire discussion is completely off track. So honestly, I don't know how. I don't know how the moderators plan on handling this from this point onward, but I honestly think at this point it should just be an open form discussion because from the start there was never any structure to this. From the moment that I joined, there was not structure to this because I was confronted with the idea that it wouldn't be formal. So why is there structure? We already knew how this was going to go. So at this point, we might as well just say fuck it and go unstructured.
There's no. You don't want to do that.
I'm saying anyone unmute, everyone unmute. What do you mean? I don't want it's going to be toxic, but
you see how you got to include that everyone unmute. Yeah, you're going to want to do that.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no, because it's absolute. No, it's absolute, nigga. It's absolute because I'm not going to get into a shouting match with you over Discord.
Who said I was going to shout, dude? What the fuck?
Well, if it was just you and me, that's probably what it would end up being because niggas would be like, no, don't talk over me when I ask you a simple question. So, but either way.
So are you done, Abraham?
My point is that there's absolutely no structure to this conversation. So I don't see the point in continuing in this current form. So that's my.
So you want to end the debate? Is that like a conclusion? Or is that you saying they're done?
I don't even consider this having ever started. Because there was no Abraham. It did a start. Nigga, there absolutely. Okay, moderator, can you stop him talking?
Okay, you know what premise?
Moderator. Yeah, please stop. Yeah, he was talking over me that time. Yeah. Okay. Can the people here at least agree that there was never any real structure from this to begin with, right? Like it was really chaotic from the start. Can y'all agree to that? Asking the moderators who are listening. I holy shit.
I guess you can ask Utopia that since he's been here from the start.
Oh yeah, I get some of y'all haven't been here actually, so
I was asking if you needed help on the stage, but
I just don't even know what to say. This is I feel dumber as a result of this conversation. It's the stage we had in Rakuzan was so constructive, but this is genuinely causing my brain to rot. Holy, and it's not even. I'm not even saying that necessarily because I find his points idiotic or anything like that. It's more so just the lack of just any etiquette, even on a basic level. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not. This is how niggas debate now. Actually, I don't know, but. I don't fucking know. But either way, my point is just overall is that I don't see any. Honestly, Jade wants to talk, so if you want to let him talk, you can do that because I don't see any point in this. I don't think this will ever be constructive
able
again.
To talk because I know he said when he's free. I know he's not.
Well, at least earlier he did. I don't know if he currently can.
Oh, he can't speak. Okay.
Oh, he can't wait. Oh, he said just give me what? A little bit. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because I don't see any purpose to the current structure we have with this argument. I don't know. And also, Icesta, on an individual level, like you and me, I don't. What is your issue with? Like, do you have an issue with me? Like, is there a problem? I'm just being real. I'm just being real. This is not an. This is not like a sly comment. I'm being real.
Okay. So before you try to conversate me with like I'm like your mutual or some shit,
I'm not.
Essentially, like I was saying before I got fucking muted. That shit's annoying as fuck, right? He literally said out of his mouth that he doesn't even think of this as a debate, and then called upon the moderators in the debate. You're fucking stupid. Okay. The second thing is in this case, right? You said, "What is my problem with you?" I don't necessarily have a problem with you. What I have a problem is niggas like you who just appear to be clout chasing, hungry ass niggas in the community that just want attention because daddy kicked them out their friend group, or you just don't get any love. Like, it's just lame to me. It's like, and even if you don't think that, Abraham, wait, I'm trying to talk to you. You wanted me to talk to you like a real person, right? Okay. Even if you don't think this and you're not clout chasing, you actually believe this line of evidence. Let's just say all of it was given to you or something happened to make you think this stupid shit, right? I just feel like either you're just dumb or you just can't comprehend what's presented in front of you. But you need to remember that the things that you're doing appear to be slanderous. Like, you're going around trying to slander a man on Discord in front of 150 plus person calls. Wait, you asked, why are you bad? Why are you bad? You just asked me to talk to you, and now you don't want to have a constructive conversation. You don't want a constructive conversation now. Oh, okay.
What is constructive about calling me an idiot, my nigga?
So now that you're done doing it, okay.
Oh my god, you're trying to act
now that you're done doing this.
Well, you have not been constructed the entire. You've been. Oh my god, am I actually going crazy? Like, there's no way. Like, did you hear what I hear? Like, did anyone else hear that, nigga? You're trying to be constructive, but you're constantly insulting me at the same. What do you mean, am I done? All
right. So,
go
ahead, bro.
Okay. Yeah, so okay, let me just go back a little bit. What the fuck you're even saying? What was your initial point? Just like, and I mean briefly describe it. Don't go on a fucking tangent, dude. Hello?
Yeah, bro, I'm here.
Hello? Yeah, I said, yeah, can you briefly describe what you initially said?
Essentially, all I said is no, I don't have a problem with you as a person, but due to the fact of what you did, or more so just the thing in general, I have a problem with that. Simple.
I'm pretty sure you said something before that. I'm not talking about that.
It was in regards to you basically saying like, hey, I don't even think this was a debate, and then you calling upon the moderators and said debate, despite you saying it's not a debate.
So the reason why I quote unquote don't think this is a debate is because when I initially joined, I was confronted by my opponent saying fuck this formal shit. And I wasn't also made aware that there would even be moderators here. When I came into this, I was advertised the server saying that it was a neutral server where we could speak. That is all the information that I was given. I was not given any other information besides that. And I said, fuck it, I'll talk to this nigga. He wants to have a talk about some serious issues, which this is a very serious issue, given the nature of what's being discussed. Then I'm down to have that conversation. But I consider this courteous, being that you are effectively irrelevant to the situation. You're a bystander. That's all you've been from the start. You're not someone directly involved in any of the situations provided. So, on that metric, I am doing you a favor by speaking to you. I am being cordial to you. I am giving you credit. I am being charitable to you by speaking to you, by even giving you the grace of being in my presence in this discussion, my nigga. That's what I'm doing. All right. So, but on that metric, the fact that I joined here and then I see an entirely different scenario than what I predicted and what I was told about. Yeah, I don't know if I really consider that a valid discourse at that point. Why would it be? This has absolutely nothing to do with what I expected or what I was told or what was going on. Anything else. Yeah.
Let me just say, I have a God complex. This nigga just said he was like dark side with the anti-life or something. It was like, I provided grace upon you by letting you be in this conversation in the realm of the God spirit. Like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, how egotistical are you? You haven't been here for like 3 years, and you come back and you want like a chariot or a throne room. Like, calm down, Gilgamesh. What's wrong with you?
Do you understand what I even said? Did you understand what I even said? The reason why I said I was being charitable to you.
Are you whispering?
Because I was face palming, nigga. The reason why I'm being charitable.
The fuck?
The reason why I said that, right? The reason why I said that is entirely because it has nothing to do with me thinking I'm superior to you or some shit. I just don't think you're relevant to the situation. Now, if you take that as some weird God complex thing, then you can take that how you will. But I'm simply saying that there's no reason there's no incentive for me to speak to you, and me speaking to you is a charitable action because you have no relevance to the situation. That is what I'm saying, and that is a fact. Now, if other people want to talk to you, I don't get what utility in general that there is to having this conversation, considering you're not Seth. You're somebody representing him, at best.
Representing him, yeah, I'm his avatar.
I don't know. I don't know why you're. I mean, I guess you just feel, maybe you genuinely feel that he's being wronged here. That's fine. I'm not even.
Yeah, he's being wrongfully accused, and I respect.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. You don't need to.
Don't ever disrespect my Lord and Savior, Seth the programmer.
Oh my god.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Oh no. Okay. I know this is just a fucking meme at this point. All right, but anyway.
Yeah, it is. Are you done, Abraham? Though, seriously, like.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. No. So the reason why I said I don't know is me saying I'm done.
Are you okay? Do you think I'm trying to get like a concession out of you?
That's kind of what it seems like, yeah.
No. If I was trying to, if I'm trying to get a if I was trying to get a concession out of you, it was like earlier when I think that you conceded via burden of proof. But now I like if you think that you're done, sure, Abraham. Like you can think that. It doesn't matter to me.
So
yeah. I think I kind of responded to everything presented, but okay.
We're not going to see you believe that everything that I said was irrelevant. You gave your reasons for that.
I don't necessarily. I think it could have been in like a realm of relevancy. But due to how I responded to it, I don't think it is, because like everything that you attributed, I can attribute with like a negation to said evidence. So
yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Actually, so yeah, I'm done with that specific topic. But I like to bring up another thing too that I was presented from you before a while ago. This isn't going to be like a long tangent. This is pretty.
What thing? Like, is it just a question or some shit?
It's just something you said that I want to specify, right? So it seems to be. Actually, let me just get the screenshot before I even say anything. So when you were talking to Ace and your DMs with him, you said, his Abraham shit is false and slander and isn't even true. So I'd like to specify something, which is that I believe I've been associated, I guess because I was the main speaker in the last stage, I guess people associate this as being my movement or something, or my doing or something like that. But in reality, I was a speaker at a stage when I was asked to provide evidence for something that someone else was already going to do. By no means is this something that I am pursuing individually. This is something that I thought I'd help with because I knew someone I cared about very much, someone who was hurt by Seth in the past.
Okay, but it's appeal to emotion.
But no, this has nothing. No. The point that I'm making is that this isn't some Abraham shit, right?
Okay.
I want you to understand that. I don't want to be rendered the sole proprietor of this push against Seth. I am simply a speaker who's providing my side of the story about something that happened to someone that I know. Nigga, you can laugh while you wait. Who the fuck was that? Was that?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, but regardless, yeah, that's the only thing I want to. Is that, do you take issue with that? Is there something like? I think it's like. Do you have like what do you have to say to that?
Like what you just said, like.
Yeah, like this is like.
I feel like at the start, like I said, it kind of felt like an appeal to emotion. I don't know if you're like attempting to win over the audience by being like, "This was my friend. She was injured." I'm not saying that's what you were doing. Wait, Abraham. I'm being chill, right? I'm saying that I feel like I can't even really trust that due to the evidence that was presented to me, because I kind of just feel like, you know, niggas are kind of being rats, as well as the fact that a lot of this evidence was like fragmented as well as tampered, and some of it you can just attribute skepticism to. So I'm not inclined to like believe or like just take anything you say like for face value. So like anything that you say as like a person, not saying I'm just going to carry this logic through and throughout. Like obviously it might not remain consistent down to like the brim or the edge of it. I can substantiate on that later if you want me to. But I just feel like obviously what you presented to me, as well as like this case, I can't relate with you, bro. I can't side with you. To me, it just comes off like you're slandering a nigga for no reason. So
That literally didn't respond to anything that I.
It does. It literally responded. You asked me how do I feel about the point you just made, and I responded.
So the point that I just made is I was telling you that your description of the events being Abraham shit is inaccurate. What you just said did not respond to that claim at all. So you just rambled for no reason.
Okay. So do you have anything else to say?
Okay. Well, I guess you. All right.
Okay. Do you have anything else to say? I think I already kind of ended this shit 20 minutes ago.
I'd like to point out. Just that's my last thing to point out that absolutely not. These screenshots have not been tampered with, nor have you supplied sufficient evidence as to that being.
Okay, so now you want to turn this into a debate again? Do I have to call?
This is my final.
Okay, then there's no need. There's no need for you to end it. You thought it wasn't a debate, so stop trying to give this mediocre conclusion.
This has not absolutely. Do you understand that people can wait? Do you understand that people can have discourses outside of formal debate? Do you understand that that's a thing?
It doesn't have to be a formal debate. It can also be an informal one. It can still continue as an informal debate.
Okay, that's fine. But it does. What? That literally doesn't address what I just said. My point is that. Oh my god. So the point that I'm making, right, is me talking about something we just spoke about. Does that necessarily mean that I'm going back into the realm of formal or informal or whatever you want to consider this debate? I'm specifying something. I'm stating something. Stating that something is true and that something else is not true. Now, you can take that how you take that how you will. The point that I'm making is that's the point that I'm making. Right? So
okay.
So I don't care what you consider to be the realm of debate or whether this continues to be a debate. That's not what's being discussed.
Okay.
But anyways, let me just almost done. Is this call going to turn into an open discussion, or is it just going to?
I'm gonna dip out because I feel like I already did what I need to do. Everybody else can continue being retarded if they want.
I'm right here. What's up?
Jay wants to speak to you for a little bit.
Jay wants to speak to me, bro. I just talked. Oh my god! Can you just come to Jay?
I'm not gonna be talking.
No, I'm not talking about you, Abraham. I don't care. I'm decent with Jade. As far as mutual, we're cool. I think Jade, because I just did this for an hour and you didn't interrupt or whatever. It might even be longer than that. Just come to Reach. I think you're already in there. Just we can just talk about it in a private call or in a public call. It doesn't matter.
Fuck it. Yeah, we don't have to have a big VC. We could just talk privately.
Yeah.